What's up, guys? 370 Gaming here, and we're back today with another Rebuilding TNA on TEW 2016. This time we've got the Go Home Show to Victory Road 2016, and this would usually be the point in the show where I tell you, hey, spam the likes, get the like goal to, 5 trillion likes, and I'll put the pay-per-view episode up because, I like to do that. I like to get everything going in one setting, but I'm not entirely sure by the time I'm done recording this, then booking the pay-per-view, if I'm going to have enough time to record the pay-per-view afterward. So we're just going to not go ahead and do that. I'm going to ask you politely for likes on this video, just for the hell of it. But, if you don't want to, no big deal. Do be aware that the next pay-per-view, the next episode of this series will be the pay-per-view. I'm not sure whether I'm going to get TTW or TNA next after this episode, because in the next day or two, I'm going to be doing the podcast. And yeah, so I'm not entirely sure. Don't know why I had to ramble through that. Let's just get to the show. We've got a couple pre-show matches, Grado and Crazy Steve. I wanted to throw some people in here to see how they do. Crazy Steve does a 38, not super great, but what are you gonna do? Grado also defeats him, so good job there. I didn't book a winner for that. Winter and Rosemary. Winter wins with a side slam backbreaker. Gets a 42 in ring, so pretty good stuff by Winter there. Excuse me, I'm a little groggy still. I drank my coffee, so I mean I feel better, but I don't feel like exactly perfectly wonderful. Next up is oh fuck. Maybe I feel wired from the coffee, man. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm caffeine. I've got chemical issues in my body, man. ACH and Pentagon Jr. Pentagon stops his old winning streak. I believe I've only booked him to win on Explosion and Impact, but this is just a pre-show. So ACH gets the win, gets a 52. Good stuff. Alright, I like it from ACH. We open the show with Su Yung debut against Veda Scott. Veda Scott winning by pinfall in 7.5. Not the best opener, but I can live with it. Mike Tenay and JB working well at the old announcers table. That's good to know. Yeah, so this promo, this is really like prolonged wrestler speak, so I didn't want to write it out in full because that would have been just so much writing for nothing. You know what I mean? Veda picks up the mic after her win, and she says now that she won her match, she wants to fight Beth at Victory Road. And, that would be a lot longer, a lot more bullshit if I were to write that out. Beth Phoenix comes out and says that she won't be defending the women's title at Victory Road because there's no official #1 contender. Remember, Gail Kim had to start at the back of the line, brother. You can't just win a match or two and be #1 contender. So I'll tell you what, you're going to have a #1 contenders match at Victory Road against this woman. And it's Mickie James. My God, it's Mickie James. Look, oh my God. And it's Mickey's return to Impact. I think she worked Explosion a couple times, so it's not her return to the company officially, but this is her Impact return, so it's pretty good stuff. She comes out, panders to the fans, and has a stare down with Veda, but not like confrontational, not like hostile, just kind of like, hey, you and me, we're going to fight at the pay-per-view, yeah? So it's not clear if she's on Beth's side or if she just happens to be, then it's her return, so she gets a #1 contenders match. Who knows? But the angle got the crowd hotter, helped the storyline, and we'll move on to the next deal, which is Trevor Lee defeating Robbie E in 10 minutes with a running knee to the face. Wonderfully clever title there. Robbie E and Trevor Lee have some great chemistry. Trevor Lee gets a 60, and Robbie E gets a 50. Not bad. 62C, pretty good for that match. And after the match, Trevor Lee and Zima beat down poor Robbie. And again, this is a lot more. This would require a lot of effort on my behalf for something so little. If I were to write out Helms Dynasty come down, beat down Robbie. Robbie picks up the microphone, and then some really crazy dialogue about how he wants to send a message to ACH. ACH comes in for the save, but gets beaten down as well. The numbers advantage just too much. The 2-on-1 man advantage, he couldn't do it. He got some good shots in, but at the end of the day, he was down on the mat, brother. And yeah, Helms Dynasty standing tall, get momentum, for the Trevor Lee and ACH match at Victory Road. Robbie E underperformed. That's unfortunate, but not a big deal. We'll move on here to Mike Bennett versus Tigre Uno. The Miracle Mike Bennett versus Tigre Uno. This was an overbooked hell of a match here. I booked this yesterday, so you got to give me a minute here. Tigre Uno pins him with the 450 splash after Marquia Caneldrews not only distracts the Miracle, but during the match, Marty no, not turn on the Miracle. It was an accidental gimmick. No, that's not good. Do we have... Should be turn... No! That was supposed to be like an accidental interference. So basically, the gimmick was Marquia comes out, and, you know, Marty Skrull's at ringside, so Marquia, you know, he's running around, there's a bunch of shenanigans, Marty's chasing after him. They do the deal where, like, Tigre Uno's, like, knocked out somewhere, so Bennett's in the ring, Marquia's running around the ring, and Skrull's chasing after him. Marquia runs in the ring, dodges the Miracle, Skrull accidentally hits the Miracle in the process, and, you know, Marquia sends out Skrull from the ring, Tigre Uno hits his finish, 1, 2, 3. That was how the match was supposed to go down. He wasn't turned on by Marty Skrull, it was an accidental hit. Overbooked garbage. It's a good time to be alive. Yeah, you know, it helps the storyline. That's what I'm looking for. Good stuff. Quick little Jay Lethal video saying that he will take on James Storm one more time at Victory Road. Due to some extra signings, this storyline has kind of taken a back seat and or maybe altered, so the Jay Lethal kind of storyline is being changed on the fly here because I made some bangers of signings that I can't get into right now. So we have a quick video. James Storm 101 Victory Road. The Tribunal takes on the returning Wolves as Davey Richards finally heals his busted up, I think, was it his shoulder or his leg? I don't know what the hell it was, but the Wolves carry the Tribunal to a 67C+ match in their return. Oh man, with the tag team division heating up, the Wolves are back. Man, what an exciting time. We have another video, this time for Lashley and Zack Sabre Jr. You know, the big, you know, talking about their first 2 matches, talking about last week's promo, talking about all that stuff. Some crazy dank music, some good editing. You know what I'm saying? I only have the best video production in my company, so we have good stuff there. People are excited for it, as you can see. And the main event. Drew Galloway takes on Brother Nero in a non-title matchup and gets a win on Brother Nero via roll-up. Via a quick roll-up. And, yeah, no chicanery here, no colony, no nothing, just Brother Nero just got rolled up, you know? Sometimes you're the better man on whatever night, sometimes, you know, it happens. Brother Nero gets an 87, Drew Galloway gets an 80, and the storyline advances. I'm really glad that Mike TNA and JB are doing well, and Brother Nero's still improving in performance. That's fantastic. After the match, some shit goes down, as you can clearly see. Drew Galloway gets the roll-up win on Brother Nero, and Nero attacks Galloway as the Colony hits the ring. So they lost, but, you know, it's not over yet. They're all beaten down on Drew, while Matt Hardy comes out, and he casually struts down to the ring, cutting a promo while doing so. He comes out, he's very casual, he's got the microphone. He goes, Drew Galloway. He's walking down the ramp. He was on the stage, he walked down the ramp. He goes, eons from now, the history books will show you to be the first one to fall in my path to saving this wrestling business, nay, the entire world. Drew, you have yet to even realize your great importance in this scenario. When Matt enters the ring, the Colony hold him upright. You know, he's beaten down, and they're like holding him, like, you know, like Evolution style, when there would be like 3 guys just fucking holding him up so Triple H could just get in their fucking face. And Matty says, I must clarify, Drew, this is not personal. I hope you don't take personal offense to this. This is what must happen to fulfill the prophecy. This Sunday at Victory Road, I will become TNA Heavyweight Champion of the world. And there is nothing you can do about it. just accept it. And he's being like really calm. It's really, really bizarre because, you know, Matt is normally really like freaking out and just like tripping all the time. He's just really relaxed. I don't know. Drew headbutts Matt as he gets close, and he fights off the colony, and before Brother Nero can get to him, he rolls out of the ring, and they have, you know, Matt's, you know, he doesn't seem too upset about it. He's upset, obviously, but he's not too upset. Kind of like he almost knew what was going to happen. Like, he knew he was going to get headbutted. But, you know, Galloway's just like, fuck, I'm glad I'm out of there. I'm glad I'm out of that crazy fucking thing. And a hot angle to end the show. Worker Ant developing better performance skills. Good time. And 72B-. Fantastic show. I would really love to show you guys. I know I got a comment in the last video. You know, how's Dixieland doing? I'm not sure. I'm sure they've run a crappy event or two since the last time we checked. I just can't go show you guys the next screen. The next screen. I've hired like at least 3 or 4 new people, and like it's gonna be some crazy shit. I want you to be sure of that. I want you to know that it's gonna be some awesome, fun times coming to TNA in the near future. Get hype for Victory Road 2016, and I thank you very much for watching. If you can't wait for Victory Road 2016, leave a like on the video, leave a comment on the video, subscribe, tell your friends, get your dog to make an account and subscribe to me as well. I want to be a total whore and just sell out all my principles and get views and numbers. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.